Ladies and gentlemen, do yourselves a favor. Call the Little League team. Oh man, I keep writing down Saturday morning intros, because it's been so long since we've done a Doug talk. I think it's Doug. Run the intro. This is the show for the stoners, for the cool cats, for the misfits. Welcome back to Doug Talks, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. Your favorite number 7 podcast in the world is back, and we're back with another episode. Almost a full year in review again with none other than one of the OGs, the greats themselves. And let me tell you, is this boy great like Tony the Tiger, on the court, off the court, in the bedroom, out of the bedroom, helping to lift furniture and helping your grandma get fucking groceries and orgasms. We got Cloud Future in the building, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. Dude,
Dude, it's so good to see you. The first time you were on the podcast, it was swapped.
Yeah.
Where when you were in the live studio, now it's on the opposite side. What do you think? Meh.
I mean, it's different, but it's not really different, I guess. You know?
Yeah,
like,
it's
'cause
smaller.
It's the same thing, just other side.
It feels more like a set.
Yeah.
It's
It's a lot more not crowded, I guess, near the door. So.
Yeah. Like it's definitely smaller than it's smaller than what I want.
Yeah.
Like I would love like a table between us and us sitting like face to face. Like I think that would be really good. But yeah, this is definitely, it could be bigger. Maybe next season. Who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, we're here for one reason and one reason only, because it's episode 8. Number 8. If we're going to do number 8, then we had to do it with Cloud Future. It's your favorite number, correct?
It's my favorite number, lucky number, jersey number, whatever. I mean,
it's anything and everything with this guy. So it was
nothing to do with the Mamba, though. I just want to say that right now. And I want to say that he did have the number first, so I guess, technically it could have been for him, but no, it wasn't. It was just my number. Had a calling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is one of those things. That's how I felt with 22.
Yeah.
Like in high school, I played basketball. Even playing baseball, that was my number. So so I respect that. So you're here for a multitude of reasons. You were in the first episode. You were in the first season of. You were in the final season of the High Nerds. You were in the first season of Doug Talks, and we're back with essentially the episode 8 for it. How have you been, man? It was last time we had talked. Do you remember? Like last time we did the podcast, do you remember exactly where you were?
Yeah, I just moved back. I was working that stupid inventory job.
Where were you staying at the time? Did you just get the apartment?
It depends. I don't know if we filmed it while I was with Michaela or if it was a little after. So somewhere, either Michaela's or I just got the apartment. Probably when I just got the apartment, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing's really changed other than I quit that job and yep, that's about it. Life's still the same, it's a terrible life.
Fuck. We'll get deep and gloomy on it. I'm down for that today.
I mean, it's just dark. The world just sucks nowadays,
Well, okay. Do you think that is... Yes, I understand the world is terrible. Don't get me wrong. But do you think it is also your own perception of reality? Do you think that there are other ways for you to change that you might be hesitant towards? Not necessarily scared, but just hesitant.
I'll say that if I have to be a selfish, inconsiderate douchebag in order to be happy, I guess I'm never going to be happy, because that's kind of all I see is I noticed that the people that help, we're not talking rich, we're not talking, billionaires and people that have money that can do it. But I'm over here broke, willing to give up whatever cash I had to help a homie depending on the situation. But then you got other people that never help, and it's but don't you remember when they helped you? Or it's like they just completely went gone. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to be selfish. It's just
I think in
I
instances
just don't understand.
there are, because in this, would you let them? Are you going to continue to help and not voice that? Hey, where were you when I needed help? And then continue to help later on?
No.
Oh, okay. Because
No.
that's something that you're working on. I guess that you're like you're cutting out
Yeah.
selfishness from your life in that sense of.
Well, I help too much. Like, I can't tell you how much money I've given away. I know I've received a lot, mostly from family members or, you
Right.
know, like my brother helping me to get the apartment.
Yeah.
My dad sending me money, even if it's like a Christmas or a birthday gift or whatever. No, I just have to start being selfish, which it's easy. It's just I don't like to upset anyone. So, like, even if I don't know this person, if I upset them, it's an issue. Like, I don't want to upset anyone. That's not my goal. Like, life is already shitty. So why would I want to make it worse for this person? Unless they purposely are out, like, going out of their way to try and
Get you.
you know, fuck around, then it's like, okay, well, fuck them then. But I'm not trying to upset anyone. And when I do, man, it just shut it out. Like, I'm not the same. It just sucks.
Now, say that last part again.
Whenever, shoot, I don't even remember what I just
When
said.
you're helping someone else, like, essentially, kind of, like, you trying to please everyone. Is that,
yeah.
Is that something that kind of like stems like from like an early childhood thing? Is that something like that you've kind of trickled down and figure out what's the root cause of your constant need to be philanthropic, but also, I guess, aware of the toxicity?
I'll say it definitely stems from wanting to be like seen or someone have their attention on me, because as good as I was at basketball and everyone says I was, who was looking? You know what I'm saying? Like, I dedicated my life to that. Technically, not even my own siblings, father, mom, like, no one really watched me play.
Mm-hmm.
The first time my dad ever watched me actually shoot hoops, other than when I was shooting outside as like a 7th grader in the front, he watched me in the gym, dominated, and it's like, wow, you are really good. And it's like, imagine what would have happened if I stayed in high school in California. Maybe I would have hit the weight room, you know? They would have probably been like, hey, you have to get in there. I don't know. I also just know that the world sucks. And, like, the less upsetting and annoyance, etc., and the more, like, even just saying randomly to a person one day, like, hey, you look really good today. Like, that is a boost of confidence like no other. You could save someone's life just by being super nice. Like, I'm not saying I'm super nice all the time. I'm not. But, like, when I can be, or when I see someone being picked on or bullied, it's like, nah, like, that's not going to happen. Like, I don't know. Life is just terrible. Not just for me, but, like, just in general right now. It's a terrible time to be alive.
I mean, it's not the worst time to be alive.
No. Definitely not. I'm complaining like a little baby, like I'm a liberal, which I might be. I don't know. I don't give a shit about politics, but
I don't think you're being a baby or any shape childish.
It's just, where's the love? Like, there's no love. There's no real love. Like, when you think real love now, what do you think?
Well, that's
like, what couple pops up in your brain when you think, like, that's true love, 100% real? Like, there are some.
Yeah.
Like, maybe Ryan Reynolds and his wife.
Well, are you looking towards celebrities, or are you looking towards everyday life? And then
anyone we know.
Okay, so
or celebrity.
Jason and Megan, 100%. Shout out to Jason and Megan. They're having a beautiful, beautiful baby child. I don't know what the gender is. It does not matter. Congratulations to both Jason and Megan. I love you both. That's a very good example.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. We love them both. They were our neighbors, and they're doing incredible things. So, besides our everyday life, if there's not a lot of the happy couples.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's your fault, because obviously it's not your fault that couples can't be happy. Can't be happy. You know, that's not. Yeah, you said, what the fuck, dude? But is it also in the sense? Is it to an extent your fault of you not surrounding yourself with better people? I guess I don't want that to sound condescending or insulting, because that's not what I mean.
Yeah,
It's surrounding yourself with successful people, you'll become a successful person. Does that make sense? So if you, it's like how we don't hang out with so and so because he's so negative and he's constantly talking about wanting to die.
Yeah.
That was a big negative on our mental health and what we were around all the time.
Well,
It was almost like you hang around with crackheads, you're gonna end up a crackhead. So does that always work with mental things?
What's your example of success?
Off the top of my head,
Like, smallest thing that could be a success to you. Like, I guess. Yeah. I guess that'd be the question.
genuinely,
Yeah.
and I don't want to sound corny in the slightest.
And I'm meaning from like a friend, like not like like your friend. What's something your friend can do that would be a success? That the smallest thing.
Besides myself,
Yeah.
Ray.
Right.
Reyes came from essentially the boonies, the Hicks, the sticks, and everything in between.
Good old Hartford.
Yeah, and even then, he wasn't even living in Hartford. He was living out in a mountain in a literal cabin that it was that was built. Didn't come from much. Didn't come from a culture or even a town or county or state that really inherited or accepted his type of culture towards editing or even multimedia. So for him to go from that, then to slowly work through his way to where he got to quit he got to walk into his fast food job and hand in his uniform to start his own editing company. So like it have a beautiful family, beautiful baby girl, beautiful spouse. Now is moved back down to his parents' land so they can have their own house out there. It's a success story that you don't see with small town people like that.
Yeah.
That's a small one. I don't want to brag or sound like I'm the greatest in the world, but me, I came from absolute shit. Like the house burned down. We lived in a camper.
Are you meaning like success as in like your life? Because I'm meaning like a success as in like a small project they did or like a song.
I just mean in totality.
So like if say the last 5 years, would you say you've been successful or a failure?
Fuck yes, bro.
Okay, so
I've been extremely successful in all of my endeavors. Okay, so here's the thing. You are a walk in progress. You're a success in the making, and it's really just you going through that many failures. There was multiple bottles of Jack Daniels that I went through making all these songs, but before you moved in, and then where John and fucking even Ian has had to pick me up off of the desk because I was so fucked up and drunk, like making music, just like drooling on the desk. Like I've been through recording it with fucking memory foam off a bed, in a studio, in a fake studio where I didn't know what I was doing, where I still don't know where I'm doing, where I don't have the music software equipment that I need, but I have a fantastic life, a bunch of beautiful cats. I have people that love me. I got incredible friends. I have all this podcast equipment. All this equipment in here, this entire room probably cost more than my entire childhood. And because that's how poor we grew up, you know what I mean? So in things of that nature, like I have to think of the bigger picture in totality, where I'm a walking success story and I'm living proof. This episode 8 is living proof, you know what I mean? Having you as a guest and us still being alive to this day, and where we're not like old boy we saw, I'm not gonna say his name, but old boy we saw at the liquor store, you know what I mean? It's things of that nature. We saw a guy that was easily set out to be more successful than both of us, I feel like.
Combined, probably.
Yeah, 100%. It's like a smart individual, smart person. And we caught him cracked the fuck out as a clerk at a liquor store.
Let me tell you, I have hung out with this man, man now, but in high school, and he was cool, He used to play video games all the time. He was cool to talk to, anime, cartoons.
Very good kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, if you told me that, he would have been probably one of the last 3 of his class easily, if not like the last one that I would have
100%.
picked.
That would have went down that road, and it's heartbreaking. You know what I mean? So some people don't accept or fall into their success. So I guess my thing to you is, what are you doing? What are you prepared to do to fall into your own success story? Does that make sense? I guess like, are you willing to cut out the bad people from your life? Are you willing to not you doing this? Are you willing to cut your hair and go to the military because that's how bad you want that success? Like, do you wake up like, I want to be proud of myself? I'm not saying that you're not proud of yourself, whether you are or not. I don't want you to say on the podcast, because that make everyone sad and me sad as one of your friends. That'll just hurt you. You don't need that for your life. I just want to know, like, is this the point where your story stops, where your success story is like, I don't really care about trying for it? Is it, what is this for you?
I mean, success for me would be just to basically now get out of my debt situation, find a whatever job for now, and I mean, I don't need much, man. Like, I could live in an apartment forever and be happy.
So
like,
you just want to be able to live you just want to be able to live.
Yeah, just live, have a couple extra funds every now and then, do something. Like, nothing crazy, but...
So you want to live a normal life?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I don't see myself ever being able to achieve anything that I've wanted to. Not saying I couldn't achieve something else.
Or something at a smaller scale of the same dream.
Like, there's no point.
Like, I know obviously the big dream was for the NBA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I completely understand it. I agree. My heart goes out to you, my dog.
Happens. Hey, I mean, I
But
still haven't put my name in the draft.
But that don't mean...
Still there.
The TBT league or the crew league ball is like, you know, there's other, the Drew league.
Chris White?
Yeah, exactly.
Let me run with
you
him.
know what I mean? Like, that doesn't mean that there's not other avenues. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if there's things that you want, not only you can ask for it from other people, but there's not a damn person stopping you from your dream in all reality but you.
Oh, I mean, I'm not.
Not even.
I was gonna say I'm not going for the NBA.
Not
Screw
even dream,
all that.
just like not even that specific dream. Just that's just an example of you're going. Like, no one's stopping you from your life but you. And the last thing you want to do is see the person you were supposed to be in life. And that doesn't mean basketball, NBA star. That just means to see the man and the person that will scare you and haunt you and will put you down more than you and I have ever been put down. You know what I mean? And I don't wish that upon anyone.
I wouldn't know who I was supposed to be.
No. You'll know when you meet them. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's the love of your life thing, where it's like a movie. It's one of the things where like everything stopped. You know, like I didn't know I forgot how to breathe for a second. It's like Big Fish, where Ewan McGregor's moving popcorn through the circus to meet this girl. It'll be one of those things where you stop it. It'll hit you so hard in your chest, like it was your first heartbreak, like that. Like,
Hell no.
I'm telling you, man, I've seen it. I've seen grown men break because they've seen who they were supposed to become. I've seen them.
I'm not supposed to be anything.
No.
I'm just supposed to be another little life on the freaking RPG or whatever fuck we're
you
playing
can still
here.
be a good one. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's wrong to have that life, or that you're wrong, or any of the such. The drive to be great should always be there. The adrenaline to achieve should always be there, my man.
Nothing I really want to achieve anymore. Just starting off basic right now. So maybe after I get a job and stuff might change. But like right now, it's just knock myself down to the basic 101, get the needs done, I guess, and then we'll see. Like, obviously, say I get a job at a retail shop, like, it's not what I'm wanting to do for my future. I'll figure it out. I just don't really want to coach anymore like I did. I'm not trying to fight other people that have degrees for a coaching job, and then the judgment from my tattoos, and yeah. I mean, the list goes on and on. I don't look like a basketball player.
I understand, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. There was a point in time where I think the point where you were dating Lakaya, and we can cut the name out if I need to. She probably won't watch the podcast, but you got the three of us all still have a great rapport.
We're adults.
She's a great person, great mom.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
she
mean?
cool.
But I remember there was a time where that you and I were playing the old gym, and I could see us like, killing, just destroying a fucking basketball league. Not like us playing, like us coaching. I could see us like dominating a high school team, like just helping.
That's what I'm saying, but no one's gonna give me that shot. Even a junior high team, like give me a chance on the lower scale to prove my point. Put me in high school. If I prove my point there, give me a shot at like a community college. Yeah. Let me keep proving my point.
Actually, you know what?
You ain't gotta look professional to coach. It's not that freaking hard to coach, man. It's really not.
We'll get into. We're has-beens, all right, guys. We'll admit it, okay? We're has-beens, but we'll get into sports and high school sports in a minute. But I just want to get a quick shout out to Chad, Tyler James, Tyler Heron, David Morris. They went 29-2 their junior season, like their freshman year, I guess, like when they were in junior high, and they won the whole thing, and they were so fucking good. That was when like I genuinely thought that we could beat AAU teams like that. Like, does that make sense? Like seeing all of them work. Seeing them work was like magic, dog. The four of them together. These four white, corny, fucking hillbilly kids, bro, had the skill and talent, I thought, right? I was like, oh, these kids can just beat anyone. Like, and I remember going to watch them. Wait.
I'm thinking of all the people right now around like 2011, 12, 13, whenever that happened. Of all the like AAU players that are kids growing. I was like, hell no, bro. You guys are getting killed.
So... And then we went to, I guess a camp or something like that. Oh, my goodness, bro. Dude, it was McKnight's first year. Okay. And that team was still here. That, bro, let me tell you, that team got skunked by Lavaca.
Skunked?
Like,
0 or?
Like, no, okay. It was 47-3. And Chad had the 1-3. It was a fucking massacre.
That season don't count then.
No, it was just during a summer game.
I don't care. It don't count.
They were freshmen playing, like they were like going in. They were like going to play them. I guess like the senior high team because we needed players. So McKnight was like, "Oh no, we'll bring them in. They just won." Blah 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 blah.
Chad is good enough to get more than 3 points.
Not as a baby sophomore.
Bruh, nah.
Not as a baby sophomore going against senior Lavaca kids. Does that make sense?
I guess. I don't know. Lavaca was weak when I played him.
Well, they got athletic. That's where Denton went at first. And they went to Boonville. But yeah, goodness gracious, man. That was real rough. Well, so I have you here for multiple reasons. For one, it's for the podcast. For two, it's just because I miss you. And number three, it's because I love matching with you.
Actually, number 4, it's the merch. Actually.
Oh yeah. This
merch right here. I could have swore it was.
That's sick.
Goodbye.
Hey Doug, do me a favor. Put something in right about here. You guys can hit me up, DM me anywhere you want, and I will email you back, and I will send you this merch. Yeah, don't you guys worry. $10 a shirt. Fuck it, just for this podcast alone. If you send me a screenshot or a clip of me saying this, like you can film it off your phone and send it to me, I will send you this shirt for $5. How about that? So we'll see how that goes.
I mean, I'm just saying. Got to get it out there, you know what I'm saying?
No shit, like yeah.
Wait, that's too many. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
We sold out the first 15. I didn't expect it. So now I have 55 shirts just chilling in my closet. I got like 4 sweaters. I got some comfort colors. I know y'all like comfort colors, bro. That shit's soft and comfy as fuck. It's luxurious. Now, since you are the sports connoisseur, I would say
Sometimes.
to an extent, you know what I mean.
Most of the time, yeah.
You are that man. Ray and I have speculated multiple times the greatest sleeper on a 2K game. There's been Jeremy Lin, Jeremy Lamb, Jimmer, Gerald Green, Lance Stevenson. Do you have one off the top of your head?
Gary Neal.
Gary Neal.
Yes, sir. Gary Neal was a bucket.
A walking bucket, dog.
There was one more that I had saw recently that gave me problems, bro. He dropped like 30 or 40 on my head.
I'll tell you two people that...
Ishmael
Smith. Is it Ishmael?
Ish.
Wasn't there an Ishmael Smith?
They call him Ish, so I'm not sure.
Maybe. I couldn't tell you. But I remember vividly when this man wouldn't play me with the Knicks, I would drop buckets on Canyon. He'd still beat me. But Steve Novak and Andre Bargnani in 2K were freaking lethal, man. Like, just top of the key Andre, just a little wing Steve Novak. If Steve Novak didn't dribble the ball, he didn't miss the shot. Kyle Korver.
Which 2K was it where Boogie was on the Pelicans with AD?
I want to say 15 or 16.
Dominated with the Pelicans. That's the weird thing about me is like, I'm not going to use the Mavericks. I'll use the Lakers if I'm just trying to easily win the game, which normally I'm not trying to do.
Or if you're playing Grant and he's like, I'm going to be the Warriors.
Yeah.
And you're like all right, I'll be LeBron.
I'll
be LeBron and the Lakers.
I've used Portland. I've used New Orleans.
Yeah. You've used
Washington,
New York. That 2K13. This man has given many a man a bucket. If you were to ask, I would put 10 grand on him to beat anyone, even like the famous like players. Like you play him, you play him and he's the Knicks. You're not winning. He'll beat you by double digits. I'll put 10 grand on that.
Just give me Melo and it's over. That's all I need.
A young Raymond Felton. Felton's got a gun.
Before the gun.
Boo. That's fucking Raymond Felton. Tyson Chandler, Amari Stoudemire.
Iman Shumpert.
Dude.
Novak.
Yeah. J.R. Smith.
I mean, they shooters.
It's lethal.
Melo shooters and then a strong defensive rebounder.
Melo, Tyson Chandler, and Amari Stoudemire were all Team USA that year also. And that was like the redemption. That was the
nasty team.
That was the redeem team year, right?
Best team we've ever had.
Right? With like LeBron and all them were on there? Yeah. Yep.
You heard me.
Yeah, I said it. Time out. This is not a hot take. This should not be a hot take. The dream team, you know what I mean, is nothing compared to the redeem team. If you put that team out there against LeBron's redeem team and if you put that against Kobe Bryant's redeem team, you're done. They're getting the shit kicked out of.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not disrespecting the dream team.
I am.
I get it. Michael Jordan, cool. But, like, who's stopping our team? Like, by our team, I mean the redeem team. Like, you say we can't stop you. Who's necessarily stopping us? Like was
Shaq on the redeem team or on the dream team?
I don't think so.
If they had Dominique Wilkins, maybe?
Yeah, like, they had some decent bigs, but, like...
But here's the thing. Who's going to guard?
So, like, Melo,
you know what I mean?
LeBron, KD.
Do you mind pulling up that starting five of the Dream Team?
The Dream Team?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Because I don't know, but we'll guess who's on the fucking starting five of the Redeem Team. You know what I mean?
All right.
Here's the thing. The weakest link on the Redeem Team is the center. And even then, it was Tyson Chandler. Still.
Well, now, it's the Olympics, so they always switch the starting five, but I can give you the 5 people that started the most.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so we got Michael Jordan, who started all of them.
Okay, Kobe or LeBron will guard him.
Kobe.
Okay, so Kobe.
Yeah. Magic Johnson.
Is getting guarded by LeBron, 100%.
Charles Barkley.
Melo? Was he the starter? Was he a starter at the time?
We'll find out.
Okay.
Patrick Ewing.
Okay.
And then, actually, instead of Patrick Ewing, we'll go Karl Malone and David Robinson.
Ooh.
Now, they also had John Stockton, who didn't play, Christian Laettner, who didn't play, and then all they had left was Clyde, Scottie Pippen, and Chris Mullin.
Okay. So I want this to be said. Christian Laettner, fuck him, bro. I'm sorry. Did he do anything? Wasn't he like Adam Morrilton? It didn't do a fucking thing when he got to the league.
Morrilton.
What's his name? Adam what?
Morrison. Yeah.
That's right. That's
my
Spence,
boy.
That's Spence's last name. My bad.
He looked clean now.
Yeah.
He looked good, man. No homo.
Shout out my boy Spencer. My bad. He opens the gym for us. His last name is Morrilton.
All right. So you got LeBron.
LeBron's guarding Magic.
Kobe.
Jordan.
Dwayne Wade.
Okay. Okay. Damn. Probably LeBron will guard Barkley then, or Ewing.
Melo.
Oh, okay. Melo will guard Barkley. LeBron will guard Ewing, or vice versa. Dwayne Wade will guard Magic.
And
Duncan Robinson, or is that his name? No, not Duncan Robinson. I'm so sorry. David Robinson or
Dwight Howard.
Wow.
When he played for the Magic.
Yeah.
So defensive Magic.
Yeah.
Listen to this. I did not know this bench, bro. Carlos Boozer.
Yes.
Jason Kidd.
Yep.
Darren Williams.
Oh my goodness.
Michael Redd.
Time out. Wait. So Melo, Tyson Chandler, Amari Stoudemire, and Jason Kidd were all on the Team USA.
Melo was a Nugget.
Oh, so this is after.
Tayshaun Prince.
This is before New York. I'm so sorry. My
Chris
fault.
Paul, a young Chris Bosh. Yeah, like stacked at every level right there. Carlos Boozer would be your worst player.
No, I think a baby Bosch because he's smaller.
It was Raptor Bosh. He was averaging 20 plus. Yeah.
Okay, I thought you just meant like a Bowl size.
No. Like Chris Paul is on the Hornets right now. Even that, maybe Tayshaun Prince, but defense.
But
man.
even then he was still on there for a reason.
Yeah, no, I'm taking the Redeem team just because ain't no one guarding LeBron.
9 times out of 10 in that 10th game is Jordan.
Well, like
it's flu game Jordan.
You're gonna have to put Jordan on LeBron because Barkley's too slow, Ewing's too slow. Magic maybe, but he's not as.
But then who's fast enough to take Dwayne Wade?
That's what I'm saying. Is like there's a mismatch. Imagine if it was Steph Curry, KD, LeBron, Kobe, Shaq. No one is beating that team.
Nah,
not a single person is.
Actually, I'll tell you what. Wait, who was that 5 again?
Steph, LeBron, Kobe, Durant, Shaq.
I'll tell you what. You can throw Durant out of that. Hang on, and you could put Duncan or not Duncan. God, bro, what is up with me?
Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, you put Duncan Robinson in. It's still no. You could put in Tim Duncan in that mix as your 4.
Dirk.
See, even then, all 3 of those answers would still not. It would still just make them better.
I'm keeping Durant though. That's a bucket.
Yeah, I understand.
I actually feel disrespectful. My 6th man would have to be Melo. Can't start him. I can't do it.
No.
I think Durant's better. Not even because of rings. Just I think Durant's a better shooter, sadly.
Okay. I mean,
it's tough
it breaks
to say,
my heart.
bro. Yeah, it's tough to say because I feel like Carmelo's a bucket as well, but he's not in the league anymore. It's like he's not done, but is he done? You know?
No,
like
I pray. Here's a question I have for you. What's the greatest NBA alter ego? Like you got Black Mask LeBron.
Oh, like do you mean like the best player with their alter ego? Or?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Is it Hoodie Melo?
I'd say he's the most popular 100%.
I think it's Hoodie Melo because they got him back in the fucking league. I mean,
I'm just trying to think.
like I think like people were seeing him in a hoodie and everyone was like, "Oh my!" And it got him back in the league.
Yeah, but he sucked.
But it was still, but Hoodie Melo got him back in. Does that make sense? Jeremy Lin needs to put on a hoodie and just come in and just start cleaning it up again, or being a great sixth man and get another ring. He got a ring and bounced. It breaks my heart.
I honestly don't know.
Maybe no. The only two icons I can think of is Mask LeBron or Hoodie Melo. Those are the two off the top of my head.
Yeah, no, I can't think of anything
That became like an actual thing.
Yeah, it was like an alter ego type situation. Like when I think of the masks or glasses or a rap or something, it's like, maybe
Even then, it's still hard to think of one. I understand.
Maybe headband Westbrook on the Thunder.
That was
Anytime
solid.
He put
Just a dunking monster.
Yeah, he would just have extra agility, speed, strength.
He got added 5 stamina. Oh man, my man hit that one up. Speaking of sports, I want to ask you just a couple questions.
No,
fair enough. All right, so on to our next segment. It's not all sports related. I just want to ask you a few questions that the fans want to know for every guest, just because they're in generality. So if you had the ability to dunk, but you could never have sex again, would you do it?
no, because I'm like 2 or 3 inches away from dunking already. So like I feel like I just put in the work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just feel like, oh, what a waste.
If I was shorter, 100%. You know, like if I'm 5'6",
yeah.
Yo, I'm dunking
How
for the
tall
rest.
are you right now?
6'4".
Oh, fuck you, dog.
That's why I'm like,
Ugh.
I should be dunking now. I just don't work out. So.
Yeah. It bothers me so much. I'm 6 foot, like, exactly. Like, the words exactly came out of the doctor's mouth. And that breaks my heart because you shrink with age.
Yep.
So that, like, and don't get me wrong, like, the 6 foot thing doesn't really matter, but, like, my ego of just it being, like, even, my OCD, it makes me so happy. Anyway. So would you only watch softcore porn for the rest of your life, or minor league sports for the rest of your life?
Minor league sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, they don't try as hard, dog.
It's boring.
Huh?
It's boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly, like just boring.
I respect that. Gotta get that nut.
I don't really watch porn per se much, but wow.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Definitely not clicking that.
Yeah,
we'll just say that.
Yeah, I felt that. I'm definitely not watching something with a better. I don't want to watch HBO late at night. Softcore is when you're doing the channel previous at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
and it's just the most random storyline ever, and it's never anything crazy. It's always just titties and like real slow-mo sensual making out, and it's just so awkward, man. I feel like I shouldn't be watching it. That's what that makes me feel like. I'd easily choose the minor league sports.
Yeah.
If you had the option, like say you were an actor and a studio called you, want you to be a hero or villain in either franchise, which would you rather choose, Marvel or DC?
Yeah, that sounds great, man. I think I'd take probably Marvel. You were saying, if someone called me. Yeah. I was just acting it out because I am an actor, man.
I respect that. So,
Marvel for sure.
What character would you play? Wait. I have 3 guesses, actually, because I think I know your answer.
Well, now,
because we're really good friends.
If it was DC, you would know my answer automatic.
Okay, I had 2 answers for DC.
Okay.
I have 3 answers for DC. The third one, you'll be like, I didn't think of that, but that's not. Yeah, the Riddler, number 1.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. Number 2, the Joker.
I wish.
And number 3, Plastic Man. which was like the guy like Mr. Fantastic, but
yeah.
not as smart.
Yeah.
I could see you doing something like
Oh,
that.
so I'm stupid.
What the fuck? Just not a fucking quantum physicist. No, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, my dog. What? So on Marvel, okay. I could see you playing Angel from the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's one. I could see you. Let me think. I could see you playing Toad, the X-Men villain. Or no. Scrap that. I could see you being Nightcrawler, 100%. Scratch Angel too. You would be a hell of a Nightcrawler. If I had to choose a third, and the actual one that I know that you would want to be is Spider-Man.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. That's
Silver Surfer would be cool
Silver Surfer is a good one. Okay, I like that.
because I wouldn't have to look like me.
Yeah.
So
You would just do the motion cap, or essentially, nowadays they're doing motion cap and practical effects, so they would paint you up.
Yeah.
Bald cap probably. Yeah, that'd be sick, man.
it'd be dope.
You got the frame, you got the solid frame for it. They'd probably make you put on like 10 pounds of muscle.
I hope they can put it on me. Bring like, buy me these pills that stop my metabolism, man.
Help me, please,
I'm broke.
please. I respect that, man. I would love to play like Iceman, in the X-Men, or just Gambit would have been really cool.
Gambit works.
Something like that would have been sick. Wally West as Kid Flash.
Don't know that one.
He would have been Flash's sidekick, and then eventually he would have became the Flash.
Yeah.
That would have been incredible. Yeah, and of course everybody wants to be fucking Spider-Man. That'd be amazing. Spider-Man's the dream, dog. Okay, so I guess more of a deeper question. When did you become a man? Because in other cultures, there's a rite of passage, like in certain aspects. When did you personally think you became a man?
Probably March of 2011.
Okay. And why is that?
That's just when my mother passed, so I felt like I didn't really have an option after that one.
You had to grow up.
Yeah, like that's who I was living with while going to college. After that, it was move away, join the military. That didn't work out, and then I was living on campus illegally at 17, so like.
Right.
I would say literally right when I graduated. I've never really had a place to like live and feel comfortable that bills are going to be paid every month. There's always been like an issue.
Mm-hmm.
At least one time.
There's always been a roadblock
always.
that stumps something.
No matter if it's a friend, family member, girlfriend, every time there's always an issue, and it's like just one time for one lease I would like to pay everything on time, nothing late, have nothing shut off, no late fees. Like,
ain't that the dream?
Can't do it though.
Ain't that the fucking dream?
Can't do it. I don't know. I wish I could, but in order to do that, I guess no food, no gas for my vehicle would work. Don't smoke any more cigarettes, which I should, but I mean, I'd have to cut off literally everything.
Yeah. I understand.
No heat. Like no water, don't fucking use it, even if it's free.
Yeah.
So,
man, I've had people genuinely like text me after the podcast and be like, I don't know the answer to your fucking question. Like Beam did not know. We have an episode with John. John did not have an answer. So we cut that bit. Like it's a very odd thing. Foley said when he first saw his someone pass away. He said that he saw someone get hit by a car in Philly, and they died. And he said, I was 18 years old. That was when I became a man. And it's a wild thing to even think of or even bring up. Like I don't mean to just bring like a fucking giant philosophical question on you like that. Or anything like that, but it's something I definitely wanted to to pick your brain with. It's it's such a not a taboo thing, like but it's such a awkward question, I guess. Because how does someone answer that?
I mean, we talking about the same question here?
Yeah, about like when did you become a man? You know what I mean? Because in other cultures, there's either like bar mitzvahs or there's other rituals in other in other countries.
It's pretty obvious when you change, I guess. Like when you're a kid,
like I know
you don't really have to
you.
worry about anything, you know. Like
I understand like bills kind of, but
and you can even say that some people would say when I first started having to make my own like bills and payments and a job, like getting a car.
Chad became an adult faster than any of us.
Having a kid.
Yeah. Like Chad, like at like 16 maybe 17, I think, when him and John first got the crib.
Yeah.
He officially lived in his own apartment. It was a whole different style, and even then he was still like living at my place or Adam's place or so and so, this, that, and the other. It's an awkward question because it makes you think about what trauma to an extent you went through in your life. Like I'm very fortunate enough to have my mom. So I didn't grow up at that age that you did. I think I grew up around 15. Like I know I saw my friend, my first, one of my oldest friends in the world. I saw him pass away when I was 13, but I didn't understand that really. It just kind of fucked me up and put stuff away. Yeah. I think around 15 when I really when we moved and my best friend, like one of my best friends in the world, got killed. Like it changed everything. Like I felt like I was almost seeing in color for the first time, and I was like, oh, the world's a scary ass place. Like this wasn't like it's a fucked up notion life.
Yeah, dog. I mean,
it goes right back to what you were saying in the beginning of the episode. You know what I mean? Like life sucks. Like it's a very like scary place.
I can't remember when it happened.
Keep talking.
When I was going to college after my mom passed away, I obviously dropped out, but like so much has happened. My great grandma, who basically took care of me, passed. I want to say like 2006, 2005. Then I lost my mom in 2011. Then my friend got killed in a car wreck. I think someone hit the van and it was on his side and died instantly. And that wasn't even Josh. That was Deshaun. So like then I lost Josh, and it's like
I don't
just lose someone like every 2 or 3 years, like Grimmy. I mean, I didn't know her, but I knew her, I guess, to technically. Extent, like, we were friends. We had commented on each other's posts before, talked to each other, called each other before, like.
Now, I don't think I've ever asked you this, like, just, like, on some friend shit, because I've never been curious. It's just, we don't usually talk about stuff like this.
Yeah.
What do you think your life would have became if your mom didn't pass? And that's such a very rough question to ask about someone. You know what I mean? Like, I know it had obvious. I don't mean it in a dumb question. Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, what avenue do you think you would have taken? Does that make sense?
No, because I've thought about it a lot.
And we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
I feel for like.
Do you think you would have continued with college?
Yeah, like 7 or 8 years, I probably used it as an excuse to be like, well, you know, if my mom wouldn't have passed, then I would have been able to do this. So, no, I've thought about it for a very long time. If she doesn't pass, like, it sounds like I'm trying to blame her for, you know, no, but like, if she doesn't pass away, I stay in college. So I'm there for spring break. I go back. Freshman year would be over. So I would say, yeah, I'd probably finish college because I'd have somewhere to go back home. I would assume that either I would get a job and live in Russellville for like 3 years, or my mom would stay there for 3 years in Mansfield and I'd live there. But I also know that if she wouldn't have passed, that she was getting ready to move out to Wyoming. So then it was like,
would you have transferred to a bigger college?
That's what I'm saying. Is like it would have probably been like a Arkansas Tech to Wyoming University or LCCC, which is their community college.
And then you could have probably tried to play basketball there.
Yeah. And I've seen their team trash. Like,
yeah, especially at that
trash.
time. It was a different time in general where they weren't even, where the 3-pointer thing was still kind of like stop.
I've played against some college players in Wyoming. No. Like you can tell, nope, it's not basketball. It's not a state for that sport at all. They get transfers and they're.
I thought you were going to say it's not a state. It's not a state.
No. Like they got some good players. I'm not gonna sit here and say they suck, but like, no.
Yeah.
No one's gonna say in the next 20 years, look at someone from Cheyenne, Wyoming, or the Wyoming University and be like,
damn,
that's the number one pick right there.
Yeah.
Like, no. You want to know why? He's white.
They're not good, and not like
white, like pale,
not like Gonzaga white.
Yeah, like whitey white
or BYU white.
I'm gonna go rattle up my motherfucking country ass ranch and put some ranch on it.
And not even Texas white, where you can still hoop and have some culture in you. It's just up there, cold and miserable. You know what I mean? It's not fun.
Cold as balls.
Yeah, dude. Man, fucking A. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to spring that question on you, or even I don't like to bring up like, I feel like it's such a real awkward thing to talk about, nor do I ever want to open up that can of worms for you, or even like when I leave, you sit and think on it, and you're like, and I don't want to ever get you sad.
I got no emotions left as of right now. Like I'm literally
pretty
drained.
Numb. Yeah, pretty numb to it.
Honestly, at this point in my life, I'm just kind of wasting my time until I hear back Monday if I have a job. Still applying and stuff, but like that's literally, I focus on one thing now and one thing at a time, not doing multiple, because every time I do multiple, I fuck it up. So like it's one thing, slow, as long as it takes, do it and keep going. Like after a job, then it's save for specific stuff like fixing my truck or paying off some of my debt, or both. If we both get the job, then it's definitely fix my truck, pay off my debt, have bills, be happy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, until then it's like what do I do tonight? I'm gonna be doing nothing. I'm gonna play Diablo until it's done, and then and then tomorrow I'm gonna go to Hannah's. So it's like I can't really do anything out there. Like legitly can't do anything. She's got a hot spot, but yeah,
it's just
it's
real rural.
Not too shabby.
I understand. I get that, man.
And you can't even download the Sieves. So,
ooh. So before we end this podcast, we'll get out of a little out of the deepness of the abyss of our emotions and trauma, because I don't.
No.
No. Open up. What's the most traumatic experience you ever had? Right now.
I spilled coffee in McDonald's.
Go. Let's just trauma it. No. So I kind of want to get into some movies, to be honest with you, because you and I have seen a few this year. And plan to see a lot more the rest of the year.
And last year.
And last year.
Yeah.
We saw what all did we see last year? Do you remember? We saw Multiverse of Madness.
Batman.
Same month.
Boderman.
That was the year before. That was December. That was a couple months before. But yes, that was 2021.
Morbius.
Saw old Morb.
Trash
as fuck. Actually, let me say that louder. We'll get into something else. So, the VFX artist, the VFX person in charge of it,
of Morbius,
of Marvel. Okay?
Okay.
So for like Thor. Okay, she was fired recently. Okay, she was let go from Marvel. Okay, hang on, because she was secretly working with Amazon on a movie. Apparently that was her passion project. At the same time she was filming, or that she was doing VFX for Black Panther, Ant-Man 3, and fucking Thor. All right? So,
Thor.
Apparently, she won an Academy Award.
Yeah, we saw that too. Also,
for her. No, for
Well, not the one she. Yeah, but yeah. Go ahead, continue.
for the Passion Project. All right. She wasn't there for Black Panther Wakanda, which won several awards. She was there for her Passion Project, which that's when Disney found out. And that was the last straw with her. Because they already told that was a breach of contract. Like, you can't do this. You can't go work with other companies, right? Like rival companies. You can't do that.
Was it good?
I couldn't tell you. I didn't watch it. I couldn't even tell you what the fuck it's about. Couldn't tell you the title. I don't care. She ruined Marvel. She fucked up some Marvel movies, dog. Like, I do not care. So this terrible woman, she decided that she's now gonna sue Marvel.
So she's gonna lose.
Yeah.
Cool.
But anyway, yeah. So the VFX in Ant-Man, Thor, and what other one did we see?
Black Panther. That's what you said.
Black Panther. Yeah. Well, Black Panther was pretty good. The CGI was fantastic. The VFX was pretty good for it. But for Thor was trash, and she was in charge of that. So we can blame her. I'm not gonna give her name out because fuck that bitch, and also she's so unimportant that I don't even remember her name. But yeah, so this last year we saw those movies. This year we've seen Ant-Man. Well, did you watch Ant-Man? Did you watch fuck, have we seen anything else this year together?
Let me whip out that label real quick, Mo.
Because I know. Yeah, I don't think we've seen anything else this year, man.
We've seen Ant-Man.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's all we have for the slate this year so far on the track.
April 14th, April 5th.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I went and saw Cocaine Bear and I saw Scream.
Mm-hmm.
Both incredible movies. I'm going to go see 65 next weekend. It's a movie with Adam Driver and the dinosaurs. I saw Shazam 2. Do you what? No, you didn't go with it. Ray with it. It was terrible. It was all right. Better than Ant-Man and Thor. But at the same time, yeah. We plan to go see Mario.
Yeah.
We plan to go. What's after Mario?
Dracula.
Oh, Renfield. Yes.
Yeah.
I 100% plan to go see Renfield.
Yep.
That's going to be incredible. I love a good Nicolas Cage movie. And then we're going to go, oh, are you watching Dungeons and Dragons? Possibly.
If I can afford it.
Yeah, I respect that. Same. Yeah, we got a few things slated. We have the Flash movie. We have the Barbie movie. You Bet Your Sweet Asses. We're going to go watch that. We're going to go watch the new Spider-Man movie.
Lady Gaga finally came out as Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. Looked really nice.
Yeah, that comes out in 2025.
I liked it.
Yeah, that'll be sick. Or 24, I believe. Like, it won't come out this year.
Justin Bieber just announced he's actually got the the piece of paper, the script, right? Yeah, he's got the script to be Robin. So
shut up.
That was like 12 years ago.
Oh, you motherfucker! I was like, Jay, what? Oh, my
J.
heart.
Biebs, baby.
Oh, bro, that'd be so awkward.
Where were you now that I need you? Yo, Batman. Where were you?
Yeah, we have so many slated for the rest of the year, and it's been incredible. Right now, we are currently binging Ted Lasso, and it is an absolute pleasure and incredible.
Oh my
Season
God,
3.
2 days, bruh.
Bro, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I know when I get off work Tuesday, like, I'm going to be so pissed off that I have to wait for her to get off work.
Football is life.
Football is life! They just got Zava. It's been incredible.
Yeah.
I can't wait for what we have slated for the movies, for everything that we've been doing. We have a few things coming out. We might do some ball soon. We have a bunch of music coming out. Be sure to stay tuned for all of that. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. I will have you sign the wall before you leave.
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere else because we had to redo it, so his original signature was covered up. But once again, my friend, it has been an absolute pleasure to have you on this podcast. You guys can find him anywhere at Cloud Future. It's been real, my friend. Thank you so much for talking to me about deep stuff, about sports stuff. I appreciate you so much, and thanks for making this a great number 8 episode.
I try to do my best. I'm just here so I won't get fined, honestly. Being a part of the Unlikely Hero Squad, we don't really get, paid that much. So if we don't show up, you take that away from us.
Who's
But
here so I don't get fined?
no, but for real, it was nice. It's not nice that my life hasn't moved forward, but I can easily do it. Just gotta slowly go at it. So yeah, you can find me at Cloud Future, whatever social media. I have everything basically.
Yep. He streams. Check him out on Twitch.
Hoping to drop some music soon.
Yep.
Hopefully, probably not alone. I like more features than anything, but we'll see. Keep it cool and keep it snazzy, I guess.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, hug your loved ones, drink more water, get some plenty of sleep tonight. Because the Cotton Ball Man's coming for you.